Hi, my name is Byaruhanga. I'm the Managing Director for Roke Cloud, and this is October. It's our Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Today I want to talk to you a bit about cybersecurity. At Roke Cloud, we provide cybersecurity as one of the solutions to the market, and generally we pride ourselves as one of the local companies that's driving this agenda because we realize that as part of the digital revolution, cybersecurity has become one of the most prominent areas that we need to focus on. Everything has become digitalized, and computing has become part of everyday life. In the things we call IoT, for example, the Internet of Things, everybody is living a connected lifestyle, whether it's your phone, it's your watch, it's your TV, it's your car, everything is now connected. And that means that we have become vulnerable to cyber attacks because at the end of the day, as long as something is online, it can be attacked. And the month of October is where we utilize an opportunity to communicate so much more about cybersecurity, and therefore that you as a user, you as a company, you can think better about how you can protect yourself from a cyber attack or fraud attack that's coming online. I want to quickly start by talking about the homes. So for example, we have a solution called Roke Protect, which we provide for homes. And the idea here is to give the parents or the older people a chance to regulate what kind of content is viewed by people in their homes. It's very important these days to be aware of what people are watching or using the internet for. We know that post-COVID, everything became remote working, remote studying, and our children became more exposed to the internet. And therefore, you find that we are in a situation where we can't quite tell what they're using the internet for and who they're engaging with or interacting with, including things like adult content. So therefore, we use Roke Protect as a service that we give you the power to choose what kind of websites you might want to block, what kind of content can be accessed, the hours of utilization of the internet. And this is something that not just Roke does, but other service providers should adopt to be able to give more power and control to the home internet user. Also, I want to talk about the SMEs. You find that people in SME market can't quite afford to, for example, invest in firewalls, to invest in cybersecurity solutions, to invest in the right kind of antivirus or anti-DDoS type of solutions. DDoS is denial of service attacks. So we as Roke Cloud, we provide managed firewalls and managed services that can basically help SMEs or small office, home office users to protect their networks. And this kind of protection I'm talking about using the managed firewall solution is that the firewall sits within our cloud environment, and therefore we can remotely provide you a service without you having to invest in hardware or any expensive solution, or even looking for specialized IT resources who are going to manage this for your office. We know you need it. You need to protect your business, you need to protect your emails, you need to protect your databases, but you can't quite afford to buy the complete solution that's going to do this for you. So managed solutions from cloud providers like Roke Cloud are able to help you pay as you grow so that you can access this kind of solution. When you think about it from an enterprise perspective, it's different. Enterprises have got issues where they need to invest significantly, and therefore we also provide solutions where we supply hardware or software solutions through our partners like Fortinet and so forth. And that way we're able to provide you a solution that you can use to protect your entire enterprise network. I also want to speak a little bit about authentication. These days you realize that when you're using things online or any applications or websites that you're accessing, you tend to get requirements for a two-step authentication or three-step authentication, where they're sending an OTP, which is a one-time password to your phone or to your email, to give you an extra layer of security. But sometimes you find that you're in a situation where maybe you've lost your phone, and if someone is trying to access maybe your online banking, and the same one-time password is being sent to maybe the same phone that actually has been stolen. We advise that you should think about more sophisticated mechanisms of protecting some of the critical applications on your devices. It also helps very much if you can find different ways of layering your security. For example, if you've got a password that you're using for your internet banking and there's an OTP, you should do your best to make sure that the OTP does not come to the same device which again you're using, because that kind of defeats the purpose. We like to advise that you should think about what they call a belt and suspenders theory. And the logic of it is that if the belt doesn't hold it, the suspenders should. So you must think about two different ways that you can secure your accounts, your critical accounts, so that way you don't get compromised by an intrusion or a hacker. One of the other things that we talk about, and we think that we want to encourage several enterprises to be able to use, is what we call penetration testing. We believe that most enterprises deploy solutions, but they don't go ahead to see if the solutions actually work for the purpose they're meant for. So at Roke, and through our partners like BDO, we're able to actually run penetration tests for the network to make sure that the cybersecurity solutions that have been deployed are actually effective, to be able to give you some threat intelligence for you to understand what's happening actually in your network, and the things that you've set up can actually function for the purpose that they're meant to. In case they don't, then we can provide you a service or give you some advisory on how you can be able to fine-tune your network or your firewalls or anything around the perimeter settings and protect the entire network for the design purpose. In conclusion, I would like to advise you, first of all, to take cybersecurity very seriously, because the same way you think about security in your home, the way you build a wall around your house, the way you build an electric fence, the way you hire security guards, the way you raise your dogs to be able to protect you, cybersecurity is just as important, if not more. For home users, there are several other solutions that you can start thinking about. For example, CCTV cameras, protective alarms that can do a lot of motion sensing, that can help you enhance with remote monitoring, be able to always be on top of what's happening. It's the same thing you need to think about when you're looking at your office environment. Things like access control are extremely important. Cybersecurity is not just about protecting computers, but it's also about using computerized solutions to protect environments. In this month of October, I would like you to think more seriously about cybersecurity and how it's important for you and your business, why it's important for you and your home, why it's important for your children to be able to use the internet sensibly and at the same time without compromising your existence. Happy Cybersecurity Month, and let's stay safe.